All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah, coming this morning with a message. And this message is titled, They Are Seeking Comfort. They are seeking comfort. The Most High Yah gave me this title, and he began to speak to my spirit regarding it. Basically, the word comfort. He said, they are seeking comfort. And he went on to explain to me, they shall not find it. He said, they are seeking comfort. Do not give them message of comforting. I think I'm saying it right. He said, don't give them message of comforting because they're seeking comfort. They want the message to make them feel good and make them feel that even they're unjust and they unrighteous, it's okay. Many are going to and fro, and they're looking for all the wrong things. And comfort is what the Holy Spirit informed me of that they are looking for and seeking in this day and time. I'm with them there. That I do believe. People are looking for messages that's really target to make them feel better about today, to make them feel better about tomorrow, even to make them feel better about yesterday. They're looking for a level of comfort from the message to comfort the flesh. The flesh don't want the comfort that comes with the spirit of Yah. They're looking for the comfort that will comfort their flesh. They want it because they feel and they see what's going on in the world today, and they want some comfort in it. They don't have no problem with it. They don't see nothing wrong with it. They just want some comfort in it so they can continue to live therefore in their comfort zone where right is wrong and wrong is right. Evil is good and good is evil. Sweet is bitter and bitter is sweet. That's the zone they want to rest in right now, y'all. People in this day and time, right now, not day and time, but in this day, people are looking for a zone of comfort. And the Father said, give them not comfort. That means that I am to give them spirit and truth and the light. You know how truth shall set you free. Truth will and can and have set you free. But what people don't understand, even though they stand in this here line calling themselves holy than thou, and they are this and they are that, they don't even know how many people and how they lost their living, how they lost their lives in the sense, but they're living. They say they're living. How they suffered, how they were tormented, how they were beaten, and how they were put in prison just to give you truth. I want y'all to think about that. Just so you can have truth today, and you choose not to have the truth that tells the truth. You want the truth that tells the lie. And that's the truth in the flesh that gives you only that pleasure in which one desire in the flesh. So he said, speak not unto them with word of comfort. I salute you, Father. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Because that's what's going on. People want you to give them the information that's going to make them feel good. They don't go telling the newsroom. They don't go telling CNN, NBC, and all this stuff they look at on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and all these platforms, Instagram. They don't go telling them that. So don't go feeding them what they so look for, because they're looking for someone like you that give them comfort. When they find out that you're not giving them the comfort, but the assurance, you'll see really what they're about, which was something that you yourself, Deborah, shouldn't even turn your head to look into or to see or, or to even peep. For they want the desires of their heart. They want the words of comfort. He don't want us wanting to give people this realm of comfort in such a day as this. Why? Do y'all really know why? No, you don't. No, you don't. For him to be the beginning and the end, we tend to missed the whole idea of who he was in the beginning. Even to this day, 2026, they still don't understand who he was. They don't even know who he is. Because according for you to know who he is, you got to know who he was. And you all missed it, who he was. But he wants me to let you know too many were beaten, were hung, were tormented, were put in prison, were murdered to bring truth to you all, to have it all set before you today. To where back then they didn't have the type of word you have today. But those that were the spiritual seed brought out that truth. And look how it didn't matter then. They still looked at truth as something to murder, to kill, to destroy, to torment, to put in prison. Why? Because they telling the truth. So the Father said, Deborah, seek not word of comfort. Because if I was the beginning and they missed who I was at the beginning, rest assured they ain't gonna miss me for who I am at the end. Because every prophet of the Most High Yah warned Sister Deborah, how the Father is going to pull up in this end day. And let me tell you, it's not a time for comfort, or else he wouldn't place tribulation before us. He wouldn't have placed perilous times before us. See, we're looking for all the wrong things. We are looking for all the wrong things, and he don't have no problem with it. He just wants his servant to understand. Don't go giving them the word of any comfort, because I'm not sending them that type of comfort so they can continue to walk the way they continue to walk in their flesh. Did y'all know that's all what it's all about? They want messages so that they can continue in their sin, their iniquity, their wickedness, their evil, they hate. They're robbing and stealing and murdering. They're pedophiles. They're everything. All of it lined up with sin inside of sin inside of sin. Why? All they looking for is getting some comfort for their flesh so their sin can remain at high alert. So he said, don't go seeking it. Don't go desiring, because my end comes out with fierce wrath, fire. So don't go trying to give comfort in place of what I have prepared. Because there's going to be no comfort in tribulation, Deborah. It's not going to be comfort in perilous times, Deborah. So don't go searching to give them the word of comfort, because it's not knocking on their door. Their flesh is not going to get its needs met, while you, as my servant, speak spirit and truth. Okay, so that should help many of you all out there who have tuned in to Sister Deborah. That gives you the opportunity. The same door you go come in, you can go out now. Okay, because that's not going to be what I'm going to be here doing. Okay, so then he says, give them not that which they seek, Deborah, which is comfort. If I'm the end, they first have to understand, what do that mean? That means power of his wrath, his judgment, his fire. You see? And we're sitting looking for comfort when he got it planned, the end, to bring forth his fish. And we sitting around here want him to bring forth comfort. But he said, you can do something though, Deborah. You can give them assurance. Don't give them the comfort of my word. Give them the assurance. Now you can do that. That's what I would love for you to do. He said, because, let me tell y'all a couple of examples he gave me. He gave me an example of the Son of Man, Yeshua. He said, when Yeshua was in Gethsemane and he was sweating and he was going through, and he began to feel great sorrow, and he began to say, take away this bitter cup. Not my will, but thy will. But he was asking to give him comfort by removing the cup. See that comfort? You see that comfort? Even Yeshua was seeking comfort in his final mission. That's what the Spirit of the Most High gave me. He said he was seeking comfort too. But you notice comfort didn't come for him. And he realized that, wait a minute, not my will, but thy will. At his moment to fulfill his purpose in our Father in the kingdom, he sought comfort for a moment. He sought it, but he sought after it, but he didn't get it. So that's one of the examples he wanted to show us. We are trying to seek a comfort for our flesh because of the things that's taking place, which was what he warned us about. And all his servants in Torah way back been telling us we should have been preparing for it. Instead, we were preparing for all the things worldly. And we seeking his comfort to give us pleasure in the things we have seeked out for ourselves. We didn't seek so much stuff out for ourselves. Guess what? We don't know what it's like to do anything for anybody else, because we have believed that in our mindset, it is about us and only us. So even then, I don't care what you have. You can be a trillionaire or a billionaire. What is about to happen? And let me stop saying what is about to happen. It's already taking place. Tribulation, perilous times. And all the money in the world is not going to even save the billionaires and the trillionaires like I think they pretty much know it's not, but like they have built up for the last 100 years. Okay, so he said, give them assurance. Comfort is just comfort. They want it for their flesh. They never wanted the comfort that comes with my spirit, Deborah. They only want the comfort to give them comfort in what they have, what they got, what they getting, where they at, and only the things that consist of them. They desire that heavy comfort. But it's the comfort, Deborah, of the flesh. They're not speaking of the comfort that comes with the Spirit. They're wanting the comfort, the word of comfort to soothe their flesh so that they can continue all of their sin, their wickedness, iniquity, lying, stealing, and killing. They want to continue all of that, but they want you to bring word of comfort so they can feel good about what they want to continue to live therein. So he said, tell them that assurance is what I can offer them. Assurance. He said the assurance is going to be to confirm what was, what is, and what's going to be. To confirm what I have already prophesied that shall take place. Give them that support. Support. Give them the support of spirit and truth. The support of the light, Deborah. Give them that. That's assurance. To confirm, to support. Give them food for the spirit and truth, Deborah, and the light. That's what assurance is. Support them there. Another thing he says, in the assurance, teach them to trust Yah, to trust in him. He said you can give them assurance, and assurance means to confirm, to support, and to trust. So I can give you assurance, meaning I can give you word that teaches and preach to you, bring light and spirit and truth on how to trust him. And then assurance also means Yah's faithfulness. Bring word to inform them that I am faithful. Trust me. I am faithful. While you're looking for comfort for your sin, your wickedness, your backbiting, your lies, your manipulative mindset, your deceitful spirit, your stealing, your killing, your hate, there's no comfort for you in this day in which we're in. Give them assurance. Confirm to them spirit and truth. That's their support. And the light. Give them the word to trust me. That's assurance. Let them know I am faithful. That's insurance. So don't give them comfort so they can think they good to go. But give them assurance that I'm about what I say, and I say what I'm about, and that my word shall come to pass. Okay? So he did give me that example with Yeshua, the world called Jesus, being in Gethsemane. Take away this bitter cup. He was looking for some comfort in what he was experiencing, knowing that this was the hour. Oh, yeah. See, even he seeked after it, but it was not going to be found. So the Father wants you to know in this time that he set up in prophecy, you got to trust him. You got to yearn for the support of spirit and truth in the light. And you got to know that he is faithful. These things must be confirmed, not give you comfort. The greatest comfort is the Holy Spirit that lives in those who have the Holy Spirit. It's a comfort in itself. But he's not coming to comfort the flesh in its iniquity and in its sin. And he says to me, Deborah, they seek it comfort. So that leads me to understand the mindset of the people in this world. They're seeking comfort. They're looking for comfort. Only to comfort their flesh in the things that they are doing, said the Most High Yah. He showed me in Revelation chapter 7. And then, Deborah, at that end shall I bring them the comfort they so desire. Then he took me to Revelation chapter 7 and verse 17. Revelation chapter 7 and verse 17. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them and shall lead them into a living fountain of water. And Yah should wipe away all tears from their eyes. He said that's the comfort that we must have faith to look forward to. Not the comfort that's going to allow our flesh continue in the sin that we have gotten so comfortable in. We need you're looking for words to comfort that comfort, so you can continue in the way that you're walking in your flesh, worldly. Now here he said, and Yah shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. That's the comforter. Okay? That's what he wants me to let you know. That's at the end. I'm going to give you that type of comfort. I'm not about to bring that comfort to this world today. And don't look for my servants to bring word of comfort so you can continue to sin and iniquity and hate, backbiting, lying, murdering, killing, pedophile, all these things that you all want to continue to do in the name of comforting, getting comfort to your flesh to continue to do it. The Father wants me to tell y'all, he sees that. He sees that in this day, man desire words of comfort. That's why they don't sit long enough to hear Sister Deborah. And he's saying to me, don't buckle up and don't buckle in. You have no word of comfort. You have the word of warning and assurance. Okay? So then I go to Revelation 27. We're speaking in the end. During the time we are at our place of eternal. Revelation chapter 21 and verse 4. And Yah shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things has passed away. He wanted me to give those verses to you. He gave me several verses in Revelation to let you know that's when he will comfort you. When he wipe away all your tears and remove all those things. But that's the time when flesh is no more. He's not coming to give you comfort in your flesh. The comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, holds and have comfort with him. And if you don't have that comfort, when you just out there. And that is not going to give you the comfort to do wrong and to feel it's okay. That's all people want to do. Oh, okay, I'm this age, and hey, I ain't got that long to live. I just, or whatever. I just want, to hear some positive. I want to hear good energy. See, they seeking things but doing evil. They seeking things but thinking evil. They seeking good things but speaking evil. Doing it, walking it, talking it, and all actions. But they want to hear something to comfort them in their flesh so that they can feel okay about what they're doing. That's what the Father's saying. So this message is, Deborah, they seek comfort, but give them no word of comfort in this day. So I hope that you all receive that and you got something out of it. And I thank the Most High Yah for it, because it was a message he dropped in my spirit. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Shalom and shalom.